Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Muscles and Bones. Today we're going to be focusing on bones, more specifically the different types of fractures. Fractures are defined as a break in the continuity of the bone. They can be caused by trauma or a pathological reason. There are various different types of trauma accidents. Direct trauma, where excessive force is applied to the bone, such as a road traffic accident. And indirect trauma, which is where the fracture occurs away from the point at which excessive force was applied. You may also get a stress fracture, which occurs commonly amongst athletes. It's when the muscles become fatigued, reducing their ability to absorb the shock, which in turn transfers the shock to the bone, resulting in a small stress fracture. Pathological fractures occur due to disease, reducing the bone's strength and durability, making it increasingly likely to have a fracture. Most common diseases are osteoporosis, Paget's disease, and osteomyelitis. Here are the different types of fractures I could find. There's a lot to remember, so let's get started. The first two are open and closed fractures. Open fractures are those that penetrate the skin, and closed fractures are those that don't. Simple. For some of these fractures, I've devised a little model. The white sheet of paper represents bone. The pink sheet of paper represents skin. Again, I apologise for the low production value. Open fractures. Closed fractures. It's not penetrating the skin. The next three are transverse, oblique, and spiral fractures. Transverse fractures are those that occur perpendicular to the long axis of the bone. Oblique fractures are those that occur at an angle at around about 30 to 40 degrees or greater. Spiral fractures are kind of like oblique fractures, however they also circle the whole shaft of the bone. Imagine a twisting injury. Comminuted fractures are those where there are more than two fragments of bone present in the X-ray. I've labelled fragments of the bone in red to make it a little bit easier. Imagine them splitting out to the side when the bone breaks. Compressive fractures result from longitudinal forces. Jumping from too high a height and not landing properly can cause compression in the spine. The spine may not be able to absorb the excessive force, resulting in a compressive fracture. Greenstick fractures occur in children whose bones are soft and bendy. It's called greenstick, I think, because when you bend fresh wood, the outside breaks, however the inside remains intact. Avulsion fractures occur when a fragment of bone is pulled by tendons or ligaments due to excessive muscle contraction. Some say this is more common in children because their bones are soft, and also because in adults the tendons and ligaments are more likely to get damaged first. This is similar to a compression fracture, however it occurs within the same bone. An example would be someone having a fall causing the femur to compress, driving bony fragments into each other. The next two are stable and unstable fractures. Stable fractures are those that have no potential of moving, and unstable fractures are those that have moved or do have potential of moving. The final two are displaced and undisplaced fractures. A displaced fracture is one where the bone is no longer in its anatomical position. It may have shifted to the side, it may have rotated, or it may have shortened in position. An undisplaced fracture is one that maintains its proper alignment. In total, these equate to 14 different types of fractures. One thing to remember, people, is that you can use these different types of classifications together as a combination. An open, transverse, displaced fracture, or they could go as crazy as a closed, spiral, comminuted, displaced fracture. So that's it for today, beautiful people. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I'll see you later.